Hey everyone, Rob here from Southwest Florida Television. Happy Thursday. I'm up in the north end of parking lot 1, area 1 beach at Del Norwigans Pass State Park. Just had to take a little break here, get away from the computer for a few minutes this morning. I did get to visit with Roy briefly this morning. He's extremely excited about getting out of Solaris tomorrow. He's going to be released at 11. He'll probably get out of there around 11:30. If my work schedule allows, I'm going to try to get some video of him leaving there for the final time. It's going to be exciting. Believe me, he is thrilled to be getting out of there. The power of prayer, it's definitely working. Thank goodness for Roy. Coming home tomorrow. He got a little bit of bad news though from his doctor, but should be expected. The doctor said no driving and no beach. We do not want him out at the beach. They don't want him risking getting any sand in that wound on his leg yet. They don't want him driving. And that's gonna really hurt Roy, but he is getting up there. And they don't want him risking driving and banging his leg into the steering wheel or the edge of the car, so he's gonna be grounded for a little while. But now that he's going home, he can still have visitors at his house. So let's keep the visitations coming and keep those cards coming. Let's let them know how much we love them. Absolutely gorgeous out here though this morning, but I do have some sad news about the beach. Red tide is back. The red tide is back at Del Norwigans. We had a fish kill last night. A lot of dead fish washed up on the beach. I don't see any right here in front of me, but I can smell the red tide. I can smell the red tide in the air here. It's not gagging me yet. But we are, once again, under a red tide warning at Del Norwigans. So sorry to have to bring you that news. How long is it gonna last? That's the million-dollar question, but there are dead fish washed up on the beach. Very, very, very sad. There's nothing we can do about it. I believe they picked up a lot of the dead fish already. There's still some out here. I can definitely smell that red algae bloom in the air. There's people out swimming in the water right now. They really shouldn't be out there. I just hope they have the smarts to shower off when they get out of the water. And what a shame. I mean, look at how gorgeous the weather is here. I mean, it's beautiful beach weather, absolutely gorgeous for coming out here getting some sun. But you're not gonna get fresh air, at least not right now. The beach isn't covered with dead fish. It might be in certain areas. The red tide is back. There is a sign posted at the ranger station. Red tide is present. So please take note and take warn. You know, the other day when I was out here, we saw a couple dead fish on the beach. So what has happened is, over the past couple of days, the wind has shifted direction and started coming in from the Gulf, and that's all it takes. Blows that red tide right back at us. Horrible. Yesterday was so nice too. We saw all the birds and the dolphins. I don't think we're going to see them today with this red tide. Just when we thought things were slowly returning back to normal. Terrible. Holy moly. Look at the size of that puffer fish down there. That thing's huge. It's upside down on its back. That's a big puffer fish there. I'm seeing more fish as I get further north there. More dead fish on the beach. The smell is definitely getting stronger as I go further north. Lots of puffer fish. Lots of dead puffers on the beach. These are all puffers. The majority of the fish we're seeing are puffers. There's a puffer over there, another one down here. I didn't think there was any fish left out there. Sad, sad sight. Another puffer down here. It's just heartbreaking to see this weather. To see it's so beautiful out here like this. And then have to deal with this red tide again. Absolutely horrible. You can see the water is a lot darker in color here today. And a little rougher. That's because the wind is coming in this direction towards the camera. So you see we have a little bigger waves. Not as calm as it has been the past few days. What a shame. Up in area 2 right now. Let's hope this red tide doesn't stick around very long. Let's hope that wind changes direction and blows it the heck out of here. Let's hope it blows it far away. Blows it into oblivion. It's horrible. Hello. Well, it's a good thing Roy can't come out to the beach. He's not missing anything now with this red tide out here. Wait till he finds out the red tide is back. He's going to be so heartbroken. He was so happy to hear that things were turning around here. It's like they just took a little turn for the worse again. So it's a good news, bad news day. Red tide's back, and the good news is Roy's getting released tomorrow. Ugh. It just goes to show you just cannot second guess Mother Nature. She's going to do what she wants to do. There's actually people swimming out here. I mean, the red tide's not going to kill you. I wouldn't go swimming in it though, but definitely you want to rinse off, shower off with soap when you get out of the water. And don't be foolish and go in the water with any open wounds, red tide or no red tide. Stay out of the water with any open cuts. Beautiful osprey sitting up here in the tree looking at me. Beautiful. Right up here, sitting on this branch right up here. I don't know if he's going to let me get close or fly away. He's looking right down at me up there. Looking right at me up there. Checking me out. Let's see if I can come around and get a shot of him here. The sun's just blinding me. Let me see if I cannot see the screen at all here. Where is the osprey? That is one great look at an osprey right here. Beautiful, gorgeous bird. I can't get you any closer than that. Beautiful with the blue sky back there. Looking up and down the beach. What an incredible, incredible shot right there. I might be able to zoom in a little more. Just got a whiff of that red tide. You can see how people mistake those for bald eagles with their white head. If you were to see a bald eagle next to this osprey, there's a big difference in their size. Absolutely beautiful birds. Beautiful birds. The osprey. It's hard holding the iPhone steady here when I'm zoomed in like this. He or she's just keeping an eye out there in the water, hoping for a fish. I don't know if it's going to be very tasty with the red tide. I think that's the best look at an osprey we've gotten during a live feed so far since I've been doing these. Incredible, magnificent bird. See him sitting up there. Gorgeous. Let's see if I can get a picture. Stand by for a second. Sorry, I've got so many reflections in this screen. And it is so dark. The screen is almost black on the camera here. I can't see anything in it. That's the osprey. There's a reason I come out early in the morning. It's because of the glare from the sun. It's not as bad early in the morning. It's terrible out here now, even though I'm standing in the shade. Well, this wasn't much of a beach walk. I just wanted to remind you about Roy getting out, and I wanted to let you know that the red tide is back here, unfortunately. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. It's hard to believe when you look out here how beautiful it is today that the red tide is lurking again. As Roy says, skulking about. The red tide is skulking about. Absolutely gorgeous weather out here. Gorgeous Thursday afternoon. Let's say our prayers that this red tide goes away here soon. As we look north here from Area 3. People still out here enjoying the beach, though. That's a good sign. But we do have our dead fish. Bat fish over there, and a dead eel. What a shame. Victims of the red tide. More victims of the red tide. So sad. Actually, all these are batfish. I was calling them puffers. I think these are all batfish. They're out on the beach. What a shame. What a shame. So sad. People still trying to enjoy themselves out here, though. The red tide's in pockets along the beach here. It's all, I mean, it's not as bad as it was before, the dead fish on the beach, but it's still bad. And every once in a while you get a good strong whiff of that red tide out here. shame. It's a shame not to be able to enjoy that water on a day like today. Well, as you know, nobody pays me to be out here doing these beach walks. If anybody wants to make a little contribution, it's always appreciated. It comes in handy. Helps to pay the phone bill. Every little bit helps. You can find my PayPal account info in the description of this post, the conclusion of this live feed. If you did send a little something, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Be sure to tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. Take some time to check out all of my photos and videos. Roy and I have had some great times out here at the beach together. Seeing dolphins, other neat things. Check out some of those videos. Take your time going through the photos and videos. Roy, we've had some fun with Roy. Playing his harmonica out here and telling stories, singing songs, dancing, jokes. It's gonna be nice to get him back here. But I don't think it's gonna happen too soon. Please keep Roy in your thoughts and prayers. Keep those cards coming too for Roy. He really appreciates them. They make a big difference. They help with him keeping a positive attitude, that's for sure. Well, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful Thursday wherever you might be. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Rob Stan. God bless.